it's Shell with Creative Shell Bear. You know, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So on the Facebook page, Maymay made it, and so did I. She has challenged us to paint our page pink for breast cancer awareness. So what she is doing, if she can have 100 projects posted to our group in 24 hours, she will donate $100 to cancer research. So I definitely want to be part of that. So let's get started with my project. But you guys be sure and head over there and see what other projects there are. And I'm sure there's going to be, you know, tons of awesome projects. So, and I will put a link to that at the bottom of the page. Okay, so we're going to make an owl. And I saw this owl on Facebook, and so my niece and I attempted it, and it was all sewn. So it ended up taking, you know, quite a long time. So I am redoing the owl, and it's going to be a pink owl. We're using just old leftover socks. This is one of those really fuzzy socks. This is my owl. So, and then this is just a mismatched sock that I couldn't find a match to. So, okay, I'm just using some, you want to cut it, and I'd say with this one, I just cut it about 5.5 inches. And this will be inside, so whatever sock that you don't want to see, put that one inside. And when we first attempted this, we did our really cute sock on the inside. We didn't realize that it was the inside sock, and so it was totally covered up. Oops. So it's best if you have like a little bowl, or else you can make a really big mess like me. Okay. That's okay. If you're not making a mess, you're not having fun. I'll definitely be sweeping today. Okay, so you want to, you know, kind of put enough rice in your little sock to cover up, or so that your little owl can stand up. And I put 2 of these little cups. These are a cup each, so I'd say I put about 2 cups of rice. So let's move the rice out of the way, because if I don't, I will probably knock it over and really have a mess. Okay, so this is what we're going to do, and I am, instead of sewing, I am utilizing my hot glue gun, because I want this to be a really fun, fast project. I don't want, I think my niece and I spent like 3 hours on it. You know, we did laugh and we had a lot of fun and stuff, but I think I could make it so much quicker. So you want to just put hot glue on half of it and then fold the other half over. And make sure this is sealed very, very well. So what I'm going to do is I kind of went, you know, 1 inch or so in. So I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that it is, no little rice particles will be escaping in the future. Okay, and just kind of make it like a little donut. And I'm going to go ahead and glue that down inside of that. So just go ahead and put some more hot glue inside, kind of fold it over. And you just want to shove that in there and make like a little donut. And this helps get the right you know, round for your little owl to help him stand up. Okay, so we have our little donut filled with rice, about 2 cups of rice. And so we're going to make our owl out of this. It's kind of like a fuzzy sock. Okay, so you want to go ahead and cut the heel off, because you really don't need that extra. And these are that, you know, it's just a fuzzy material, and I was looking for pink because I wanted to do it for the breast cancer awareness, and I never wear these. They're not my favorite. So you can pick either the inside or the outside. You know, whatever you want your owl to look like. I'm going to choose the fuzzy for the outside. So you need some kind of stuffing, just a soft, I'm using batting because we accidentally got this, and I'm not going to use it for any other projects. So I'm just using this, you know, white batting. So you want to go ahead and stuff that into the bottom of your sock. And this will eventually become the head. And you want to make it, you know, pretty much the same size as the bottom is. So just keep stuffing it up. You don't want it too horribly tight. You know, you want to give it a little bit of movement. You don't want it like a, you know, stiff pillow or anything like that. You want it just kind of, so just shove that in there. So I need a little bit more. It's almost the same size, but it needs to just a little bit more compacted. So, but you can use fiber fill or anything like that. Just something, you know, that will make it really cute. Okay. So I'm pretty happy with that. You want to kind of make sure it's, you know, compacted pretty well and makes a good shape for your head. Then you want to take your little donut body, and that's going on top of that, like that, so that when it stands up, you know, it'll have a good shape. Okay, so we have a little extra sock. I'm going to go ahead and trim that down. You could, you know, use it if you need to, but since it's the bottom, you know, it's just a bunch of bulk that I really don't need. So go ahead and trim that off if you have too much. Now on the original pattern, you know, then you would sew it up. And so since we're not doing that, we are using our hot glue gun. I'm just going to put some hot glue down. And then I'm just going to fold this side over like this. If I can get it to pull over that far. There we go. Okay, figure out how far it goes. I just want, you know, a really nice clean seam, because it will be, that's what it's going to be. This is where it's going to be sitting on. Be careful if you're using hot glue. Just remember it gets hot. Pretty hot. But I just wanted a fast. One of my friends said, I would love some of those owls. And I told her, well, I will see how hard they are to make before I commit to selling them to her. And yeah, I told her if I could find an easier way that I would be happy to sell her some. So I'm thinking this is my easier way. So there you go. He looks kind of like a little peanut, kind of. See his shape and everything. Okay, so the body part is done, and now we're going to have to do the eyes. So we're going to use just some felt. You can use anything white that you have, white material, you know, anything like that. But I just happen to have a bunch of felt. And again, you know, I'm just going through my stash. Try to find some better scissors. Those are kind of, oh, here's fabric scissors. These are pretty sharp. So you want your eyeballs for this one. You just kind of want, you know, kind of estimate how big you want them. I'm just going to do probably a little bit over an inch. So I just folded it so that both eyes are the same. You can always, you know, cut them down smaller, just in case, you know, anything happens. Then just kind of, you know, dry fit them and see what you think. To me, I think those might be just a touch too big. So I'm going to trim them down just a little bit more. But, you know, by all means, just do whatever you feel, you know, you'd like, you know, your, owl to look like. There's so many cute little owls, and you know, just use your imagination. Okay, and I'm happy with those. There we go. Aren't those cute? Okay, so I need the pupils, so I'm just going to use a little black and, you know, just make smaller circles. And depending on where you place the circles on the eyes, you know, it kind of gives you more character to the owl. So just, you know, you can have cross-eyed, or you can have him looking a little mischievous or mysterious, depending on where you place the pupils. So let's kind of trim him. And if you can't freehand it, or if you don't like, you know, to try to make a circle, then, you know, find something that you can draw around. As long as you can see it, then that's good. So let's go ahead and put the eyes on. So you just want to put the glue, you know, all the way to the edges. Just so that, you know, it's going to sit pretty well. And hot glue works really well on, you know, sock material, especially this sock material. Okay, so I'm going to put my little pupils on. And I'm just going to kind of aim right kind of towards the center. It looks kind of like it's going to be a little cross-eyed. You definitely don't have to do, you know, any of this perfectly. It's just for fun, and just a fun little, got a bunch of little strings. Okay, so we got the eyes on. And then we'll do a little beak. And for the beak, I'm using some orange, what is felt. Okay, and you just want, you know, to kind of do a diamond shape. So, you know, again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just kind of make a little diamond. Then try it out. If it doesn't fit, then, you know, try it again. So I think it looks pretty cute. What do you guys think? Okay, so we're going to just put him on same way we did the eyes. Just go around and making sure the hot glue's all the way to the edges. Isn't he adorable? Okay, and the one that we did with the, he's so cute. The one that we did with the sewing, she had little wings, and I'm going to show you how to do the wings. Since this is our pink project, I'm going to use pink felt. And again, I'm going to put all this information on my blog, and I'll put that link on the bottom. I'm trying to start keeping up with my blog a lot better, and so I'll go ahead and put all the information, all the items that you need for this on the blog. So what I'm doing with this one is I'm just kind of doing like a moon. I folded it, then just kind of do a moon shape on the fold, you know, half a circle, and that's going to be our wings. So we'll see, kind of dry fit them and see what we think. I think it might be a little bit too big, so I'm just going to cut it down just a little, and then I'll come back and make, you know, the same cut. Now these we're going to stuff just a touch. Okay. So now we have our little wings, and the flat piece right here will go right there. So it'll be kind of full and stuff. But so first we just need to go ahead and just put our hot glue just around half of it, starting at the fold, because we need to leave a little open pocket so we can add some stuffing. So I'm just going to set that aside for just a minute and let that kind of dry and do the other one. You know, that's the good thing about hot glue is it doesn't take very long for it to dry. And this has taken me maybe 15 minutes, you know, so you look at it, we timed it, and, you know, we did talk and play and everything like that, and laugh and have dessert, stuff like that. So it took us a long time, but I think even if I sat down to do it today, I think it would take me an hour to do the you know, the sewn squirt or sewn owl, and I will show you that in a minute. So you can tell me, you know, it might look neater, but I think they're both kind of unique. So you just want to put a little bit of stuffing. You don't want them too fat and too full of stuffing. Okay, we're going to put this one in here. Just want to give it a little bit of dimension, you know, a little bit of oomph, cuteness. It's a cuteness factor. Okay, he's a little. Okay, and I'm just going to put some hot glue on this one, just right, you know, where we had it open a while ago, and just fold that closed. Again, be careful, watching the hot glue, because it gets really hot. So just let that kind of dry for a minute, kind of stretch out your smusher batting into the right place. Okay, so we got our wings totally closed up, and I just kind of moved over my fiber fill so they were kind of about the same, and we just need to attach it to the body. And I'm just going to do length of hot glue and just on the top so it has a little bit of movement, and with the flat piece pointing up we have our little wing attached. Just make sure it's, you know, well attached all the way across. Okay, and then you want to kind of line up your other one on the other side. That way it, you know, is even. Make sure that that stays. Sometimes you just got to kind of, you know, press on it just for a minute just to let it stay. So, and I think I see where I want it, and I'm just going to put some more hot glue, and we will just pop him in place. Just make sure it catches really well and gives the hot glue just a touch time to, just a little bit hot there. And he is complete. What do you guys think? Isn't she adorable? See the little wings and the... Okay, so I'm going to show you the comparison to the other one. This is the one that we did all by sewing. Sewed the wings, sewed the eyes, did a blanket stitch on eyes. We put buttons on, which you can put buttons on, you know, our glue one if you want to. I just chose to use felt, but you can use buttons. If you're going to give it to a small child, you want to make sure they're very secure, or, you know, go the felt route. And then this one had like little eyebrows, and I think, you know, this was sewn all the way around, but, you know, I don't think it necessarily needs one. I think they're both equally cute, and I love them. I think they're adorable. So thank you guys for watching. Again, I will put the link to May Made It and So Did I, her Facebook page, you know, for all of our pink crafts for the breast cancer awareness. So you guys come over and, you know, join in, or, you know, you know, help us get up to 100 different crafts. If you place a pink craft, you get entered into a drawing, I think, for one of her stamp sets. So, but you guys come and let's fight breast cancer together. So I'd love to know which one, you know, you prefer. So you guys have a great day.